So you want to modify your car. There's gonna be 7 questions you need to consider before you want to modify your car. Alright. First, let's start off with how much is it gonna cost you to modify your car. So you need to know exactly what you want to do with your car. And like if you're going for the aesthetic, you're going for power, you need to know exactly what you're looking for and you need to plan it in terms of cost wise. Obviously you probably don't know exactly how much it's going to cost you in total, but you need to have like some type of a budget, you feel me? So consider those stuff. Like, second thing that you're going to ask yourself is how much you want your car to be different from the stock car, so from factory pretty much. Like how much you want to differ your car. Do you want it to look like any the same like this the factory car? But if you're modifying your car more time, you're gonna want it to obviously look a little bit different. But sometimes people go for the look, the aesthetic. Some people go for more of the engine. So it depends on what you're really looking for. In terms of power, that's something that you want to decide to go on. Like you want to make sure that you want to gain a lot of horsepower on it, or you want to just go just enough and do a lot of exterior work, or do you want to just be a racer? So meaning you're gonna back your car, put the fancy wheels, put a lot of canals, put freaking spoilers, a big ass spoiler, not even a big spoiler. You're gonna put a big wing, and you didn't do nothing with your engine or none of that stuff. So if that's something you're looking for, then obviously you're gonna be a racer. A racer, if you don't know what that means, look it up. In a nutshell, a racer is someone trying to art, in my opinion. So, but if you want to know the actual definition, look it up. All right. So number 3, you need to know exactly what are the risks of you modifying your car. So meaning you're gonna take your car from what it was coming out from the factory, and you're gonna be doing some work. So by you doing those work, what comes with it? Like in terms of, let's say, damages, in terms of reliability, because that's one of the most common problems with modifying your car. Like for instance, I'll say for myself, like I have myself a McLaren 650S, and my goal was to modify the engine first, then do the aesthetic after. But that's just my preference. It already come with 650 horsepower. Some people, you don't really need that much because you're never gonna use that much. Feel me? Unless if you're going on the track. But if that's something that you guys want to go for, if you just have, let's say, comparing a McLaren to my RS5. My RS5, I was going for power because it came with only 450, which is enough to take you to point A and point B, really fast. But I was looking to modify it with more power, so it's always, for me, it's always about the power. However, more power that you're gonna put, less reliability your car is gonna get. So you should know that. And if you're going for the aesthetic, it's gonna just be aesthetic. So there isn't that many consequences when it comes to aesthetic. The only thing is, in case something happens to the aesthetic looks, then you just have to replace it. So that's the only difference. But when it comes to the engine wise, you're gonna start having a little bit reliability issues. But it all depends on if you're gonna be getting warranty on that part, which more time you do not get warranty on aftermarket parts, unless if you're gonna be doing it yourself or you're gonna be taking it to professional. That's something you have to consider. All right. Now, number 4, will you be able to fix it if something goes wrong? So come down to my point. So in case something goes wrong with it, like after you spending all your hard-earned money on it and something goes wrong, are you going to be doing the fixing yourself, or are you going to be taking it to a professional? Sometimes you may have to take it to a professional, depending on how your abilities are. If you're very handy and you did the modification yourself, you may get away with fixing it yourself. But sometimes you may have, gone effed it up so hard that you're definitely going to have to take it to a professional, and that's going to cost you to change. You dig? So definitely consider that. Make sure you have enough money in case something goes wrong. So is that something that you prepare for? Is that something that you want? You should definitely consider that, and I guess go take precautions before you start putting any mods on your car. I ain't saying doing mods is a bad thing, but definitely consider all this point that I'm sharing it with you. You dig? Alright, so number 5. what do you want? Like, what do you want your car to do? Just I was saying before, do you want your car to be more aesthetic, or do you want your car to just have enough power that, from obviously from factory? So let's say you do like a stage one. Stage one, you can't really get any harm out of your car. So stage one, that's your stage one tuning. So it's the bare minimum when it comes to horsepower gaining out of your car. Sometimes you can just get away with just changing just the air filter of the car. You get an aftermarket performance air filter that can increase the horsepower just a little bit, but you're not really messing with the ECU of your car. But now if you put a stage one, so that means you're actually tuning your car. So you're going to be touching the ECU, which more time makes you check as well with your warranty. So if your car comes to the warranty, once you touch the ECU or you touch the exhaust, I think if you touch the filters, that doesn't void your warranty, but don't quote me on that one. If I'm wrong, let me know down in the comment. But yeah, I digress. So when it comes to the ECU, that's gonna definitely mess up your warranty. So make sure you consider that. So yeah, are you going for more aesthetic looks? Like let's say you want to do rims, you want to lower your car. Even if your car is on warranty, you lower your car, you're gonna void your warranty. So make sure you're aware of your warranty. So more time when people do modify their cars, it's not under warranty. All right, let me just make that clear. Sometimes when people do modify their car, it's not under warranty. So if you leasing your car, you can mod your car. You can do it, but if something goes wrong with it, they won't cover you. It's gonna be all you, because you void the leasing agreement, and obviously you're voiding the warranty that comes to that car. Now, you can do something like, let's say, you can wrap your car. That's fine. If it doesn't do anything with your warranty, you can do interior modification, so aesthetic, but you don't want to go too deep. In a sense, let's say you decide to put starlight in your car. It's not gonna void the warranty, but you're gonna have to take it out when you want to return the car if you're leasing the car. But if you're not leasing the car, let's say you own the car or you're financing the car, you can put that aesthetic in terms of, like, let's say the starlight, for example. You can put that in. If your car, it has nothing to do with warranty. The rims, you can definitely change the rims of your car. It has nothing to do with your warranty, or it has nothing to do with the leasing. You can do that, absolutely, you're free. Rims, tires, you can do that, but make sure you check exactly what you're eligible to do on your leasing agreement. But more time is always the same thing for everybody, or everyone that actually leases cars. So leasing a car, you're very limited in terms of what you can do with your car. So more time, like I said before, people that do modify your car is because they own the car, or you're financing the car and the car isn't on the warranty. All right. Now, number 6, how will it affect your insurance premium? Okay, this is a little bit tricky depending on the state, the country. Okay, so the insurance company may or may not insure your car just because it's modified. So when it's modified, the chances are they're gonna charge you a little bit more, just because there's a lot of stuff that they have to cover. So let's say you have a body kit on your car. Let's say you're modifying a GTR, right? You have a body kit on that, you have suspension, you have rims. You have to pretty much let your insurance company know exactly how much money you've put on that car in terms of modification, right? Then they're gonna decide, okay, if they want to cover you, this is how much you're gonna be paying. But if you're just doing basic stuff, like in terms of like you just put rims, maybe change your radio, bought new tires, put an aftermarket air filter, change your exhaust, let's say a stage 1 tune, that's really nothing. So you don't have to really declare that to your insurance. That's fine. Even if you lower your car or put lowering spring or put a bag on it, personally I wouldn't declare that to the insurance. That's just gonna increase your premium. For anything you do with your car, as long as your car is in stock and you declare that to your insurance, like, they're gonna charge you for it. But at the end of the day, for me, I wouldn't declare that to my insurance. It's nothing serious. And now number 7, so last but not least, how will it affect your trade-in value? So when you mod your car, you do not gain any money back from modifying your car. That's personally too you. Alright, it's definitely personal to you. If you mod your car and you gain your car modded from a known place, like let's say you modify your car from Brabus, alright, which does the Mercedes performance. After AMG, then you have the Brabus. Okay, so let's say you modify your Benz from Brabus. Boom, that's going to increase your car value because that's Brabus. They're known for that. Okay, now let's say you order a body kit from somewhere, whatever, a random shop, and you put similar parts and performance as Brabus does it. When you're going to go trade in your car, you're not going to get any money back out of it, unless if it's a specific. So you're going to definitely have a specific clientele of who you can sell that car to, because that's your taste. Someone that likes your car is going to be willing to pay, if not the same amount as you paid for that car, but definitely I don't think anybody in the right mind will want to pay the same amount as you did modifying that car, because you did it to yourself and you liked it. So you're definitely going to lose money trading in your car. That's bottom line. You're not going to regain back any penny that you spend on that car. You may gain back some, but you don't expect much because you did that for you. Alright, just get that clear. So that's totally up to you on you going ahead and modifying your car. So more time when you modify your car is because you want to keep it for a long period of time. Sometimes, you just want to modify it to see, and you may like it, you may not like it, and you may get bored of it, and you probably want something different or something with more performance. Like for instance, you say you do your car and you do just aesthetic, it's not enough performance out of it, or you can't really get that much performance out of the car, you're gonna have to spend a lot of money. You may decide to I don't want this. So that's something you have to really take in consideration. All right, so those are the 7 most questions that you really need to ask yourself before jumping in and going into do I need to modify my car or not. So in conclusion, I'll just give you back a backstory. Every car that I've owned, I've always planned to modify the car, do a little something. It doesn't matter what. I've always wanted to touch it, personalize it to my liking. Okay, so that's just how I am. I like to make it a little bit to my liking. So maybe that's something that you want to do. So definitely consider all those points before you go ahead and put yourself in a situation that you may not like. So that's gonna be my final thought. Let me know down in the comment if I missed any point, if I missed any question. If you haven't subscribed yet, please make sure you subscribe and like the video. Also share the video. Also make sure you follow your mans on Instagram, X_SweetyMan on deck. Alright, I'm gonna catch you guys on the next one. Yalla.